Hi, welcome to Knits Up. I am Mindy, your hostess, otherwise known as Knitter CNY, and you can find us on Ravelry and Facebook. Those are the main places. Look up for Knits Up Podcast and you'll find it. Um, Originally, when I started this years ago for audio, it was the idea of Knits Up, like What's Up Doc, like Bugs Bunny. I haven't really used that phrase too much because it's kind of silly, but it works for me. I recorded audio last week. There wasn't too much to say there, but I did record anyways because it was quick. I'm back to the regular webcam, so that should be better quality. We'll see how it does when it compresses down, because you always have to compress the file down. I get like 100 megabytes a month on Libsyn, so it's not too bad. I pay $6 a month for hosting, so that's barely anything, and they maintain all the old podcasts as well. So if you ever need to find those are at knitsup.libsyn.com, Libsyn. And this week there's not much to show. One of the things that really ticked me off this week is I cannot find the bag that has my Opal 8-ply socks in it, and it's kind of annoying me because there was also a dishcloth and a 16-inch Addi Turbo US size 6 needle in there that I was making stuff with. I have no idea where it went. I've been in and out of the house. I've been to restaurants. I've been over at friends' houses, so it'll show up somewhere when I'm not looking for it. If you're Catholic, say a prayer to St. Anthony for me. Maybe I'll find it. I'm Protestant, but if it works, I'm good with it. These days I have been working on a few other things, minus obviously the Opal 8-ply socks. I've been working on my Ugly Sweater Christmas socks. This one was already done a while ago. I think that was done when I recorded out in the living room on the blue couch a couple of weeks ago. I've made good progress on the second one now that I'm not working on anything else, basically. Tuck that end in. And this is on, I did the heel and turned the heel yesterday, and I think I just picked up around the heel and the instep in the foot. Excuse me. Pretty much, they're fairly close to matching. I'd say actually they're really close to matching, so that's good. I don't know how that happens. Sometimes that happens with patterned sock yarn and sometimes it doesn't. So I'll have the gussets to do. That's the decreases from here. And then I did a wedge toe with some reinforcing thread. These are Hayahayas. I think they're the Sharps. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember which needles are. I know they're Hayahayas though. And those are living in a cheapy little laundry thing. Okay, so those are the regular Hayahayas, because this is a sharp needle, pardon the bend, but this is a US size 1, 2.25 millimeter. This is just a little laundry bag that somebody bought me years ago from the dollar store. One of the girls from the knitting group found them, and we were all like, here's our $1.08 because we have tax. I did get another little bag when I was out at Walmart this fall. That should be about the right size for 100 milligram, 100 gram sock ball to put in there, or 250 gram. It's a pocket protector kind of thing, and it was on sale for like $2. There was other stuff with it too. There were smaller bags. Like there were 2 smaller bags. One would be good for like notions or something like that. And they do have little tag thingies, so you could stick them in a, like a 3 line. Wow, 3 ring binder. Wow. We will edit that part out, or I bent over and voila. Okay, so the other thing I've been working on is a hat, and this is out of Bernat Softy Chunky. 11 stitches over 4 inches. It's 100% acrylic. It's squeaky, but it's not bad. I'm doing some charity hats for church out of it. This color is actually called Sequoia. It's showing up a lot redder than it actually is. Let's see if I can adjust one of the settings. Yeah. That's more like, it's more brown than it was showing up. That's the thing with some of these settings for webcams. They're kind of funky. The other thing that I finished was a really weird thing. When I was at Joann's last week, they had this for sale. This is Boutique, Red Heart Boutique Fizzle that I believe is being discontinued. It was on sale for 97 cents. So for 97 cents, you can't go wrong. If any of you are artists and are looking for something that looks like coral, this would be it. From far away, it really does look like weird coral. Close up, that's kind of what it looks like. I'll find a smaller section. It's got little loops. So there's a chainette kind of thing, kind of like if you've ever made the swoopy, wow, like sachet, kind of used Red Heart sachet to make shawls, scarves, wow, to make scarves. It's that same kind of construction. This is only 3 stitches though, and it's on size 15 needles. It probably took me an hour to do, maybe not even that, and it looks like that. It looks like I'm being attacked by the coral monster. So it's weird. It's going to be one of those things that it'll look nice with like a black jacket or something like that. I'll probably give it to somebody as a gift at Christmas time because no matter how weird I think something looks, somebody somewhere will love it. It is kind of warm actually. And I was thinking if you had a kid that needed a wig for Halloween, this would so be awesome. I mean, you could make it wider and then just make it back. That would make just weird stuff. It kind of looks like frozen branches when you do it like that. This was the only color that Joann's in New Hartford had. So that's what I've been working on. Other stuff I am going to be working on, since I'm finding needles and things now, which is good. I've got this Isaac Mizrahi yarn. The leaves are starting to change here. I bought this maybe a month and a half ago from the Michaels that is in Destiny, USA. It's got browns, it's got grays, it's got black, and it's got like a burnt orange. This is Isaac Mizrahi Craft. It's Skyscraper. That's what it looks like. It's a bulky weight. It's a 5 on the yarn scale, and it's 64 acrylic, 20% bamboo, 20% alpaca. Sorry, I can't read today. 64 acrylic, 12% bamboo, 12% alpaca, and 12% wool. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. I don't know if I'm making, I think I'm making a hat out of it. Just something really simple. There's some discrepancy between the pattern that was in the store versus the pattern on Premier Yarn's website. In the store it said it took, I think it said it only took 1, but when you look at the website it says it takes 2. But it is, how many yards, how many meters? It is 166 yards and 152 meters, but it's bulky, so I think I can get away with for me, a US size 8. I think that's 5.0 millimeters. I've got a little 16-inch, and I'm just going to do a really simple hat. There's a little bit of green in here even too. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. It just reminds me of fall leaves, and I want to do something fall before the fall is gone. And probably send that up to one of the kids that's in college. I've got a couple of Lamb's Pride that I want to make hats out of. One I think is for my cousin. This is wool, 85 wool and 15% mohair. There's not really, I don't see any striping in here, but there's a little bit of, this is called Cranberry Swirl, so there is a little bit of striping in there. These are seconds from Pollywogs in Wayland, New York. If you look at Pollywogs Wayland, you'll come up with their website. And then this is Bing Cherry. And that is for somebody locally. I've got to just make her a quick hat for marching band because the kids are cold. And it seems like a good idea. The other yarn I may use for that, wowzers. Actually, I think this is too red for that. This might be a hat for somebody too, because this is acrylic. Maybe this might go to the college kid instead. I don't know. What else do we have? We have another fall hat type thing. Again, I was picking colors that I like. This is Patton's Wool Worsted. I don't know if I've ever shown this to you guys. If I have, pardon me, but this is Chestnut Tweed in 84013 is the color. This is 100% wool, and it's got little teeny tiny like Donegal type flecks in there, but they're all those fun fall colors. They're little, there's a little bit green, a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, but not enough that it's like overwhelming, but it's good, and it feels like nice yarn. I'd also picked up some yarn that was the, you know, pay $7, get a bag of Millens. And what I got was this, and it's pretty loose, but it really, really looks like the Isaac Mizrahi yarn, except it's a whole bunch thicker, and it's sort of black charcoal with weird little things sticking out of it. It feels really smooth, kind of like the Isaac Mizrahi yarn. I've got a pound of that. I have no idea what I'm going to make with it. It was pretty, so that's why I picked it. I'm into picking pretty yarns. And these purchases are over like months, basically. I think I probably have shown you this. I got some Woolies Chunky that I think was on sale for $2.50 a ball, and this is a few weeks back. This is gray, sorry, silver gray. This is Fisherman. This is Indigo, which is blue. Don't let them tell you it's purple, even though indigo should be purple. And then this is just black. And I've mostly got this, but I've also got some stuff to contrast. I've got to find a pattern. I think I want to use the raglan pattern from Joann's, but I don't know necessarily that I want to do that because I want to find something that might have some color work in it. There wasn't enough of any single color to do anything, so I got 3 balls of the indigo, 2 balls of black, 2 balls of the fisherman, and 1 ball of the silver gray. So that should be more than enough to make a sweater. I want to make a cardigan with it, but something light that's with bulky weight yarn. Actually, that's chunky weight yarn. It's a 5 on the yarn standard scale. That'll be nice for stuff. I just want to do quick stuff. I'm tired of, right now I'm doing quick stuff. I'm doing socks. I'm doing hats. Hopefully I get the socks done and can go on to another pair of socks. So I want to do like a sock and a hat at the same time. I'm kind of going crazy because I'm trying to get everything ready for winter here. So I'm trying to like clean things, do laundry, go through stuff, make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. So I've been trying to, clean out here, even though it looks really messy. Trying to think what else has been going on. I'm not going to Rhinebeck. I know a lot of people are, but as you can see, I have no shortage of yarn. I have no shortage of yarn whatsoever. If I showed you all the yarn, it would look like a yarn store exploded in my house. I've got 5 bins full of yarn. Some of it's acrylic, some of it's wool, some of it's lace weight, some of it's sock yarn. There's a lot of yarn in this house, so that'll be good because I don't need to buy any more yarn. I didn't even go down to Preble today because the Cortland Repertory Society was having a sale, and they charged $5, and then there was a whole bunch of people there. I went last year because my cousin was getting married in the Hudson Valley, and as I was coming back up through, I stopped there on the way back, so it was convenient. But I couldn't see driving 2 hours round trip to go buy yarn because I already have yarn. In fact, some of the stuff I bought last year for spinning and yarn-wise, I haven't even used. So it's ridiculous to buy more. I know that some people, that's their thing, and they only buy sock yarn because they're only going to make socks. But I'm just kind of, I'm yarned out, to be honest with you. My excitement now is if I go to Joann's and they've got, something in Millens that I love, but I've got a coupon, so I pay $3 for a pound of yarn, and I use all different kinds of yarn, and I don't begrudge anybody who uses wool versus, acrylic. I've got a couple of sweaters I want to work on too that are acrylic. I'm babbling now. So that's what the story is with me. So again, if anybody has a clue where my bag is, or you're, a little bit psychic and you get a vibe of her bag is here. I've checked the car. I've checked all the rooms in the house. I think the only other place that I haven't checked is with my aunt and uncle in their minivan, but I would have no reason to take it there. It doesn't make any sense. But like I said, it'll show up at some point, and then I'll be making more socks. You just kind of roll with this stuff at this point. First world problems, as they say. If you wouldn't mind, if you want to do, I'd like to do a fall hat thing. If you want to make a fall hat, fall/winter hat, it can be any colors you want. It doesn't have to be these colors, but I want to do like, these colors remind me of fall. This is my charity hat that's really brown-ish rather than red. Or that, or that. Even these are kind of fall colors, like apples and cranberries are fall, very fall things to me. So if you are into that, into those colors, or like dark green, or some navy blue for, you know, fall blazers for school or something like that. Pretty much any color you want to use, if you can somehow tie it to fall or winter, um, go ahead and I'll post a thread in the group on Ravelry of fall/winter hat knitting. It doesn't have to be a really expansive post. Just, you know, put what yarn you're using, and if you can, post a picture of either the yarn or the project. If you have a really great hat pattern that you want to show people, go ahead and post that, a link to it, or a link to your project page, and say, hey, this is what I'm working on. I really want you to see this because it's cool. I'm pretty much doing ski hats because that's simple for me. And I hope you guys have a great week, and go knit or crochet something, weave something, do whatever craft makes you happy, because life is too short not to be happy.